56 and Q in Lincoln.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zip line gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see increasing cloud cover throughout the day. It'll be breezy too, with a high around 52. Tonight, decreasing clouds and a continued breeze with a low near 32. And tomorrow, we'll see sunny skies. It'll be windy though, with a high around 48. Meteorologist Kyle Klecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There are moments in life, surrounded by family and friends, when you realize this is what it's all about. For 65 years, the Riddles family has been creating jewelry to capture these precious moments, crafting one memory at a time to last forever. Now, join them in celebrating Riddles Jewelry's 65th anniversary with incredible savings. Enjoy up to 30% off engagement rings. And for a limited time, save up to an additional $700 on your ring purchase. At Riddles, they're more than jewelry. They're here to help you create moments that truly sparkle, surrounded by the people who matter most. Family owned, today, tomorrow, forever. Riddles Jewelry.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts and schedule inspections all year. Take advantage of specials through December 13th with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our winter service specials. Visit landmarkimp.com for a complete schedule and experience the Landmark difference.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right? One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous.
5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Let's talk man to man. Growing up in Nebraska, we're taught to be strong, rugged, independent, to keep our feelings inside. It can really take a toll. If you're struggling, there's someone to talk to right now. Call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. No judgment, just help. It worked for me. It'll work for you. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Nebraska's public schools are key in developing the workforce and fostering community development. They prepare students for successful careers in every Nebraska industry and to serve as our future community and business leaders. Our public schools educate 90% of students in Nebraska. They connect students with the businesses and civic organizations that make our communities thrive. Strong public schools create strong communities.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Uncut with former Nebraska baseball pitcher Kyle Perry on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
All right, welcome in. 93.7 The Ticket. This is Uncut. I'm Kyle Perry. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. Welcome on in. It's a great Tuesday. It's been a great Tuesday, so we're happy to have you here. Let's talk a bit about ball, Harrison.
What kind of ball?
This is what we do. This is what we do here, brother. We talk ball. Text line. Get that text line bumping. Hop in there. Ask us a question or two. I'd love to field some. We got Griffin Everett coming in, former catcher for the Huskers, Lincoln Southwest grad.
One of the best to do it at Lincoln Southwest.
One of the greats, man. One of the greats. He's a heck of a guy. Great ball player. And we'll talk to him a little bit once he gets here. Struggle to find parking every now and then here in Lincoln.
Tends to be the conundrum. For the late
crazy
night shows.
on a Tuesday, though. Crazy on a Tuesday.
Hey,
but,
well, school's in session.
I guess
It's always packed.
That's right. I guess the restaurants are still open, and all the reasons to come down.
Yeah, your
downtown.
restaurant open right now. You got the carne going on.
Carne asada from Tipsy Tina's, isn't it? Shout out Tipsy Tina's. They make a great drink and even better carne.
That is true.
So no, mad respect. What do you make of the statement about the offensive, the lack of blocking by the receivers?
Oh yeah,
made today.
Someone just finally said it. I mean, it was pretty obvious all year.
You got to respect that, and that was kind of, remember when we talked about the miracle and winning one of three out of the last three games would be kind of a miracle. You need a miracle. It feels like, and you start feeling like the tides are kind of turning. You got Wisconsin's OC getting fired the week before playing them. You got the quarterback potential issues in Iowa City. I'm not sure where they stand on that over there. If that's final, because you still, looking ahead, that's 2 weeks away. But I mean, maybe just maybe you get these things going in your way, and it creates a little confidence. Welcome in, Griff. What's up, baby? You got you factor in, this talking and the statement made by Coach today, and you gotta kind of think, what does that do to the you get a little bit of sweet and sour there, like a Sour Patch Kid. You get a little sweetness by a potential crack in the armor of Wisconsin not having their best year.
Yeah, they just got rid of Phil Longo, their OC, and then Iowa's got some quarterback issues.
Right. So then then maybe the confidence of the team is going up, the vibe in the locker room. Maybe they're kind of seeing a little bit more daylight. Feeling a little less pressure, but then you get Coach giving them some truth, a truth bomb, and that's what they need. So maybe, just maybe, we're catching lightning in a bottle Harrison. I know we've been talking about it, and 1 and 3 would be a miracle, and maybe we just might see one. So, Griff, hey, welcome in, baby. What are your thoughts on Husker football? No, I'm just
I don't know
messing,
where to
bro.
go with that one.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
gave him a
messing.
loaded
I feel
breath
like
right there.
I feel like I'm breathing hard. I mean, I had to park in a garage a couple blocks down the street and ran over here. But
Right. No, we appreciate you
Yeah.
being here, bro. Short notice. You're just putting in work at the Wave with me in Waverly. So it's been great having you around. I'm sure the kids love having you around too, man.
yeah,
You're a great
it's
presence.
been a blast. Able to give back any way I can.
Right.
Help all the young and upcoming ball players do things the right way.
Yeah, tell the people, absolutely, man. You were known for always doing that. You got one of the best work ethics I've gotten to see over the years. And out of the 130 some teammates I had at Nebraska, you're definitely up there, close to that Mount Rushmore caliber type guy. You know that. You know where I stand. You know I love you. But we're not going to fill your head up too much right now. But tell the people what you've been up to.
Yeah, so past year I've been actually working over at Anderson Ford, selling some cars. Would have never guessed that I'd be doing that, but I actually had a blast doing it. I've just missed the game too much. It means a little too much to me just to kind of give up on it after a surgery too. So, but yeah, no, I had a blast doing that. Got some good experience under my belt. Made some good friends, but yeah, looking forward to getting back to playing some ball.
No doubt. So what's your initial plan now? You want to play ball? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm choking on this carne.
Eating the whole meal over there.
That's right. Yeah, no, I'm hungry.
Great
bro.
for radio.
It's been a long day. Well, no, I'm just thinking because to get back into ball, a lot of things you have to put a lot into that comeback, right? I mean, so like what's your initial steps coming right out of Anderson Ford? Tough loss for them. But yeah, what are your first initial
kind
actions?
of just hitting ground one. Kind of feel like I'm back in junior college a little bit. But reached out to the Salt Dogs and talked to the GM there. Sounds like I'll get a chance to go do some spring training of some sort. It sounds like play a little bit.
That'll be great.
And hopefully make a spot. But yeah, just kind of back at ground zero, getting my arm healthy again, training, just kind of going through the basics. And you know how it is. It's a process.
Sure.
So just sticking to it day by day and, having faith that it's going to work out.
Attaboy. Yeah, I love that for you, dude. I mean, that's like I said, you got a great head on your shoulders. So I'm excited. I'm excited for you to take that step. That's gonna be fun to watch. But we were just talking Husker football.
Mm-hmm.
You being a Lincoln kid, right? Was there any point in your youth where you wanted to play football at Nebraska instead of baseball?
So actually, this might lead us to a different story, but
that's what happens here on UnKut. We were just talking. I mean, all it takes is someone in the text chat to say something, and there's a rabbit hole that fills 30 minutes, or you come in and tell us this story that you're about to tell.
Yeah, so my dad's actually a huge Sooners football fan. So growing up in Lincoln, I was always a big Sooners fan because of my dad for football. And I kind of always got crap for that growing up. And I probably wanted to play football for the Sooners at one point in my early childhood. But no, the rivalries between Oklahoma and Nebraska were always great. And I always was a Nebraska fan too, even though my friends wouldn't let me hear the end of that one.
Yeah, no doubt. The Big 12 days were great. Great childhood we lived.
Mm-hmm. But it looked like for a while we were going in the right direction, and kind of
we're getting to a point where you look back and you bring up the conferences. I mean, and this is going to lead us, and see, this is how it works, Griff. It's going to lead us down another rabbit hole to where, like, hey, was it or will it turn out to be a long-term mistake of joining the Big Ten?
Well, if you look what the Big 12 is today, if all those teams would have stayed, the original teams, great conference.
It was.
I mean, Oklahoma.
And it made sense. Regionally.
Regionally, it made sense. And like today, it's just full of great teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were to give, if you looked at it, most of those teams would be ranked.
And you got BYU now, who is having a terrific
Big 12.
season.
It's so weird to see.
I mean, it is weird.
Yeah,
it really is weird.
Kansas knocking off BYU too on the road.
Right. And to your point,
crazy.
I mean, they're cannibalizing themselves. I mean, they got Oklahoma State. How's their season going? I haven't been following them much.
I don't think they've been doing too great.
All right,
The Sooner State hasn't been great for football this year.
Which is bizarre. Which is seriously bizarre. The way, I mean, like Oklahoma is just like Nebraska. Ironically, I mean, great tradition, national championships, great fans. I mean, and tons of success all throughout their their university, and to not have football follow suit is just interesting. And they've had recent success. I mean, they've had Heisman winners in very recent history. So,
No doubt.
I mean, so they have a lot more relevant success over Nebraska. But boy, you're absolutely right that the Big 12 is such a gauntlet now. But I mean, just for Nebraska specifically, like, is this going to turn out to be a long-term mistake, you guys think? I mean, it
so far has been.
Right. And it would be hard to say otherwise. I mean, it's because, I mean, baseball has found success, right?
Right.
Not to the success that they had in the early 2000s, because, I mean, that's pretty incredible. They made 3 trips to Omaha, I believe, and
basketball,
5 years.
Oddly enough, had success back in the day.
Yeah,
The Big
well,
12
I mean,
the teams they had to play.
Right, no doubt, and that's the thing. They competed with anyone, and that's what made those teams so special. But I mean, just really incredibly talented teams. But take baseball away. I mean, football wise, I mean, we haven't smelled that success since early Big Ten days with Bo and. Right, Bo was Big Ten era, right?
Very last chapter of it.
So yeah, so there you go. I mean, that's the only success we've sniffed in the Big Ten. So makes you wonder, right?
Yeah, especially like how you were comparing them to Oklahoma going to the SEC, and this being the first year. Watching a lot of those games, they felt similar, and
that is a very similar, I mean, move. Because on paper, sure, it looks great. Go to the SEC, it just means more, right? That's their slogan as a conference. And yeah, the talent in every freaking sport in the SEC is great. It's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But sure, it does. And I'm not saying that was the sort of move though, but certainly it's the same experience for a Boomer Sooner
fans. Yep.
Certainly.
Same experience.
Certainly the same experience, but the actual product wise, still just, I mean, cause it'll be interesting to see the follow up with all the other sports too, because Venables hasn't had the success that they've wanted. As a fan, I love roasting you about it every now and then, but I mean, you got to feel for a fan base that's going through it, because we've been going through it. So, but interesting enough. I mean, if we keep finding success in other sports, we're going to bring joy out of this thing. But just like everybody knows, I mean, football's got to go. Football's got to get going eventually. If everybody wants to reach the highest potential in the university, like really that football team gets going, there's no place like Nebraska. We all know this. There's no place like Nebraska, and I think it's going to take off.
Yeah, I mean, even that Colorado game, if you were downtown or in the area, the atmosphere the night of Colorado game was just electric, and if we were back, every weekend would be just like that.
Right. We've mentioned the Colorado game a couple times where that was kind of our last time where you saw that was championship level ball.
Definitely.
We took it to a team that has turned out to be pretty good this year.
Yeah, they're I think 18th or maybe even a little higher than that in the AP poll newest rankings.
Got to respect it.
Yeah, I mean, we respect it. It's a good win for us.
Yeah. Well, it means nothing if we don't get 6.
Well, I mean, whatever it is in that game, though, that's what's been so frustrating. It's like that was a good team that showed up versus Colorado. And then ever since then, just
it was up top.
Haven't been able to bottle up whatever that emotion was. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know how all those games don't mean that much at this point. Like, you got to want to break that bowling streak.
Yeah.
Desperately.
No doubt.
Because other teams enjoy not letting you have it just as much as we want to have it. So,
yeah. So, Griff, let's on a brighter note, let's talk baseball. Because we don't need to, therapy couch. That's what we call it. When the Huskers lose, I come in and Harrison acts as my therapist, and I sit here and I, tell him, Harrison, I'm very upset the Huskers didn't get number 6.
We'll go 2-0 to finish it out, Kyle Perry. Don't you worry.
And I think it's going to be a miracle if that happens, and nothing short of a miracle. So that's how it goes. That's the vibe. As of late, especially.
Yeah.
But let's talk ball. I mean, Griff, let's talk about your days at Nebraska. Let's talk about how you got to Nebraska, really. Did I have you on at the old place at all?
Yeah, you did. But
Good.
I don't know if we went into too much detail on that.
Yeah. So, I mean, when we were there were probably about 15 people listening to your story. So for the people listening now, let's tell Griffin Everett's story to how he became a Husker and now sitting in the seat here at the Ticket.
Yeah. So went to Lincoln Southwest High School, local kid here in Lincoln, and about freshman, sophomore year of high school, I'd say, I decided I really wanted to play college baseball, give that thing a go. So I gave up basketball. I'm not sure I had much of a future there anyway, but gave that up, started hitting like the camp circuit a little bit, getting a little more serious about just, the daily grind of things. Ended up my senior year getting some JUCO offers, nothing serious. So thought I'd test the waters there. Went to Kansas City, Kansas Community College, and I went there because there were two other people from my high school who had gone there and ended up being very successful. One of them, Connor Behrens, the other one, Eli Lovell. So talked to them, went out there to KCK, had a good first year, went back for my second year, and I think it was probably a week or 2 weeks into that fall, I started getting some calls from some schools that I was really interested in. Nebraska, obviously, being one of them, and took my visit there. Probably like a week after being in contact with Coach Christie and Coach Bolt, and on my visit, obviously it was great. A lot of stuff I didn't know about. A lot of perks of being a Nebraska athlete, and things on the academic side where they take care of you that I didn't know about. Being from Lincoln. So I think after we left Coach Bolt's office, me and my parents were in the parking lot, and we all looked at each other and we were like, this is a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Yeah, no-brainer.
Yeah.
So we went out to dinner, and then I think I called Coach Bolt after I got done eating, and I told him I'm a Husker. Like, let's do it. So then I went and played 3 good years there. My last year had a torn labrum, had surgery, and that's when I ended up going and selling some cars, but now I'm back at it. So see where it takes me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fun story because, I mean, you got to go through the JUCO ranks, right? And end up back home for the hometown team. I mean, that's great. And shout out Seabear, the Connor Behrens, the director of player ops for Husker baseball.
Got some work in with him today, actually.
Good. Yeah. Did he take you through a CrossFit training, or what did he do?
Just some catching stuff,
Oh,
some
good.
receiving and footwork, stuff like that. But it was good. Really good to get back into it.
Yeah, Seabear's a dog. Shout out Seabear. Yeah, Griff. I mean, we had quite some ups and downs just in your 3 years, right?
Mhm.
I mean, it's funny because, like, I mean, I did 6, but like, I mean, it
Did
felt
a
like you
lot.
were there with me the whole time too. But I mean, and it's cool because, being a guy that you were, obviously local, and we played you plenty, so I knew you just by playing you.
Yeah, and we played on the prospects a couple times.
Did we?
I think
Okay.
I caught you a couple times.
That's
in
right.
high
You
school.
did.
We came across that video that
That's
one
right.
time
That's right.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. And
I was
you're
catching you.
That's right. That's awesome. That's right. But yeah, I mean, so we knew each other coming into it. And then so when you ended up choosing Nebraska, it's pretty freaking cool
Mhm.
to see a guy that you played against and, work through and you among others, like Cade Povich, he did the same thing. So like you play him, throughout your childhood and stuff, and then, you're teammates now. So I think that's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah.
Not
definitely.
not many experiences you get that are like that. So pretty cool.
And then coming into, year one, we had a bunch of success, won the Big Ten. So, accomplishing those things too with guys that you've grown up with and played with for a while is also really cool.
Right. And we got to visit Arkansas that year. That was a pretty cool experience.
It was.
I mean, you got a hit off Kevin Kopps. Did you get a couple hits off him?
I'd won.
Yeah.
I had one hit off
It was
him.
a great swing when no one could make contact with him, it seemed.
He was tough.
Very tough. I mean, the eventual Golden Spikes winner, Kevin Kopps, he was freaking nasty. He had heat waves by Glass
you'll never
Animals,
forget.
yeah.
Every time that song comes on,
I mean, so
PTSD.
and for those listening that weren't in Fayetteville, Kevin Kopps, this guy, I mean, he won Golden Spikes as a relief pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
He threw probably like 400 pitches in that regional, just titanium arm. I mean, it made no sense. But I mean, at home, they were the number 1 overall seed that year, and they play heat waves. Heat waves, yeah, and so they blast that. And then you see Kopps walking out of the bullpen, and he just comes and shoves.
And when almost all the time we're told to get above the ball, and as soon as he came in, he threw that. What was it? The gyro.
Gyro cutter.
Yeah, gyro cutter, and right away, all the coaches like swing under it, swing under it, wherever you think it is, swing under it.
And still, it ended up dipping under your bat.
Yeah, still we were hitting the ball on the ground.
Crazy.
The hit that I had went in the 5-6 hole on the ground, and it's like I'm trying to swing under this thing.
Archie was number 1 that year, weren't they?
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think they were a unanimous number 1.
Oh, I mean, they wiped the floor the entire season.
Tough draw for the Skurs.
So we went to a bar after we lost, and they were there. Right? Remember this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We can talk about this now. But they were there, and they just gave kudos. Like, there was no bad blood there, I mean, they weren't the ones making it a ridiculous environment to play in, their fans are second to none. Seriously. I mean, they're crazy.
They love their ball.
Redneck, bring your coolers, go party in left field, say less. I mean, they say they sell out like midweek games in the spring. It's unbelievable. So yeah, no, I all for it. It makes for a hell of an experience.
Yeah, I wish I could play there again.
Dude, that pass ball I threw, that wild pitch. That wild pitch I threw to Griffin that gave up our lead in Game 6 of the regional. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we come back. This is UnKut.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
John Deere equipment inspected and prepared for next season. Acres trained technicians will thoroughly evaluate your machine and get it running at peak performance. And for a limited time, Acres is offering early inspection incentives. Sign up before December 15th and qualify for a discount on parts installed by Acres. Get no interest and no payments until November of 25 with approved financing through John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. Contact your nearest Acres location for details.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Hey guys, it's Nick. You know how much I love beer, and this game day, show your Husker pride with Deer-owned Nebraska Brew, the official beer of the Nebraska Alumni Association. Brewed by Nebraska fans, for Nebraska fans, Deer-owned Nebraska Brew is your go-to for every kickoff, touchdown, and celebration. Whether it's tailgating, watching the game at home, or gathering with friends, this beer is there to bring that perfect game day refreshment. Deer-owned Nebraska Brew embodies the spirit of Nebraska with every sip. So crack one open and let the good times roll. Deer-owned Nebraska Brew, the official beer of Nebraska alumni. Please drink responsibly.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Have you been told by your physician that your testosterone level is fine, but you don't feel fine? Get a second opinion. If your testosterone level is 200, 350, even 500, and you still have symptoms, come to Limitless Male. We treat the person and the symptoms, not the number. Our mission is for you to feel optimal again. So if you're tired all the time, no energy, brain fog, muscle loss, nothing left in the tank, get your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call Liberty Law Group at 877-42-LIBERTY. Advocates you need, trial attorneys you can trust. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Back to UnKut with Kyle Perry on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
All right, welcome back. 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Kyle Perry, and this is UnKut. Join next to me, Griffin Everett. You don't like the standing piece?
Well,
you can go ahead.
I couldn't get the mic to stand up with it.
No, you're good, bro. You're good, bro. Let's try it. There you are.
Kyle Perry just loves live audibles. We're all rolling.
No, I love live audibles. I mean, hop in the text chat. Let's talk. Let's talk whatever you want to talk about.
But you got Big B chiming in here. Wants to know, like, did you guys have major league aspirations, and did you ever struggle with them?
That's a great question, Big B. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Griff, you want to start off with that one?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great question. I think early on, especially kind of after a Big Ten championship, I started to think a little bit more about that. And I think, that can definitely put more pressure on your shoulders. I know talking with Coach Bolton, other coaches, they always say, like, just let that take care of itself. And it's definitely easier said than done, especially when that is, your ultimate goal and what you want to do. So I think kind of the main struggles that come with that are just kind of the internal battles of realizing that you're still a part of a team and the team is still more important. And, that stuff just kind of comes along with winning and doing things right.
No doubt.
You, Kyle Perry, you just got to be
That's really
crazy one with the injuries.
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. The dream was always to be a big leaguer. I mean, that's if you play baseball at a high level at any point in your life, I feel like you feel like you get that feeling of being able to play with anybody, and of course you want to be a big leaguer. That's number one goal. I mean, it's like plan A. I mean, there's like for baseball players, I feel like the majority of us, it's plan A, be a big leaguer. Plan B, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, sort of deal.
Is there good ball overseas outside of
So
Japan?
there's great baseball everywhere, man. I mean, they got the Mexican League. They got I
like
know
good
it's not
leagues,
overseas,
though, that
but
Americans have like gone to and made a decent amount of money.
Korea,
Korea,
the KBL is pretty good, and there's always big leaguers sprinkled out throughout that entire league. Definitely a different world over there. But people, it's
I think
very
that's
common.
where Trevor Bauer is now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's either is he Korea League?
Is
I don't
he?
know. No, he might be. I think he might have been Mexico this year, but I think he's dabbled in both. So, or he's. Yeah, is it Japan?
Someone
is
might
it
need to
Japan?
fact check that,
Yeah,
but-
fact check that for me whenever. But yeah, I don't know. Wherever he's at, though, he's obviously not in the league. But anyways, we don't need to get off on another tangent. Tend to do that, but yeah, I mean the injuries came along. I never really experienced any sort of elbow pain. For those that don't know, I had two operations on my ulnar collateral. Is it collateral? Ulnar, or it's a mouthful. Ulnar collateral.
Either way, it's busted.
Ligament. It's busted. It was busted twice, and I came back, and in that 2021 year where we won the Big Ten, I got to make some incredible experiences in that. I mean, I made my first start like 9.5 months post operation on my full reconstruction of Tommy John, and then I think I made and then I started the rest of the year, like every weekend then on. And they weren't long starts until the Arkansas game. I mean, I went into the 5th inning and threw about 75 pitches.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after that year, I turned down an opportunity to go to the next level, to come back the next year, which was supposed to be really exciting, which that ended up getting cut short because I blew my arm out like in the 4th or 5th weekend. So tough deal. That's where you kind of look back. Do I regret this? No, I mean, like looking back at the professional opportunities, like, yeah, you kind of regret those things and you see the dollar signs and those things, but like the experiences I got after that, it's like, you don't want to live with regret. So it's like, no, screw that. But for sure, like after that year would have made the most sense to, if I had a shot to,
hindsight's 2020,
right, to reach those dreams, no doubt. But you're absolutely right. Hindsight's undefeated. So, happy it worked out. Happy I'm here with you guys. I mean, look at us. It's, every decision you make leads up to the point you are right now. So fired up, no regrets at all, but certainly that dream was broke, due to injury. I'd say the dream fizzled out, but I mean, that'll always be the dream,
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's like when we talk about Spencer Schwellenbach, he is literally living the dream.
Yeah, you get to live vicariously.
Sure.
Through the other Huskers out there, and there's quite a few of them in the league, which is cool.
Yeah, no doubt. Poe, Waldron. I mean, Jake Myers didn't get to play with him. Bryce Matthews is knocking on the freaking door. We're gonna see.
Where's Bryce Matthews at right now?
Yeah, he ended up in AAA. They were the Space Cowboys. He ended up with the Space Cowboys. I'm not sure where they're at.
AAA.
Yeah,
he ended up in AAA.
Yeah, he did. I was just thinking about their mascot. I love the minor league mascots. But yeah, he was with the Corpus Christi Hooks in AA. Shout out Garza.
Michael Garza.
Yeah, shout out Slim. Husker great, old 5'2". But yeah, I mean we have plenty of teammates and also former Huskers that are sprinkled out throughout professional baseball, and there are past Huskers. Aaron Bummer, Spence got to play with him this year with the Braves, so, and they extended him, I believe, a couple more years, so he gets more time with him. So pretty cool. I mean, it's really cool to see it.
Yeah, we just had Brett Sears on last night.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. Yeah. So Sears is going to be able to hopefully make his name known in the professional ranks, and I can't wait to see if he takes off with it.
What was he, 7th round
Yeah,
draft?
7th rounder, and he was
7th
paid.
round?
We should have gotten to what he got paid because he got totally undermined due to his age, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. You have no bargaining power at that age. It's like, I mean, that's what the draft, like most of the draft is like, like why it would have made sense after Arkansas to sign us, because that would have been the highest figure at that age, because like your junior year is when you get drafted.
Right.
Your third year, and that's when you're eligible to get drafted, or right, you have to be 3 years removed from high school, or you got to be old enough. Right?
Yes, or out of junior college.
Right. That's right. You can't get drafted first year out of yeah. If you want to be a one and done in college baseball, you got to go to a JUCO. So that's what Bryce Harper did when he was like 16.
No kidding. You have to go to a JUCO?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you got to be.
This is interesting. I did not know
Yeah.
the MLB draft is that unique.
Yeah, it's very
especially when it
unique.
comes to pay.
But yeah, like say like you want to sign after your senior year, like you're not going to get nearly as much as you would have if you had the same year that got you drafted your senior year, your junior year. Because your junior year, you can say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go bet on myself, go back for year 4 and get paid more. Because if you want to get drafted out of like as a senior, you gotta freaking.
Yeah, because teams love drafting on potential.
Right. But you also like got to produce at a ridiculous clip. So like if guys are able to do that, like turn down money and then go out their senior year and just, you know, and boost their stock, like, which is rare, but it happens every year. So
Kevin Kopps.
you're right. Yeah. Kevin Kopps. I mean, crazy. But so yeah, I mean, it happens all the time, but yeah, that's how it works. And Brett was kind of caught in a tough spot there where he was old. He didn't have that power to say, you know what, I'm going to go back to college, because he didn't have any more college years. So it was like, well, you either sign for a Snickers bar or go be a firefighter, like we talked about.
Then you got guys like Mason giving him a hard time for using the facilities.
Nah, dude, no, Sears definitely deserves it. He gives this persona like he doesn't deserve the slack he gets, but McConaughey knows that, and that's why he exposed him. So no, I love it. I'm all for it, Brett going back and using the facilities. Come on, man.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely. He's earned that. He's earned that ability to come back and work out there, right, Griff?
Oh yeah,
that's
Big
right.
Ten pitcher of the year.
That's right. That's right. So gotta respect that. So Griff, let's go back to that Arkansas. Okay. All right, we lose game 1 against them. We're the final 2 teams in the regional. Okay, we come back in that game 2. After we played NGIT, I started that one, and I told Schwelly this. He totally misconstrued this whole statement. But over the weekend, I was telling him how like everyone remembers that Arkansas game, like Schwelly game, like yeah, like you know Schwelly, and we put that game on. Someone put it on in the locker room last year, and all the freshmen were like, "Dude, Perry, that's you." I'm like, "Yeah, man, yeah." Like, I mean, I pitched in that game too. There's 2 pitchers, and I was one of them, and Schwelly being the other one. His stat line a lot prettier than mine, but boy, I mean, it was hilarious though. And Schwelly was like, "You took all the credit for the Arkansas game." I was like, "No, bro, I never said that. I mean, we needed Schwelly. He literally left his arm. Both of us left our arms."
Yeah, you both did
on the freaking mound that night.
That was an incredible game.
Crazy, bro. And that was the only game that we didn't face cops.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, common denominator there. We end up coming out with a win in that one, and then he pitched game 1 and 3 against them, or against us.
Yeah,
for
I
them.
think game 3 they started Wiggins, who did he end up? Did he get picked up?
No, I'm sure he did. He was projectable.
He was a freshman that year. Yeah,
His
like
brother's now at
6'6",
Arkansas,
throwing
yeah.
like 99 as a freshman, and they started him, and I think they took him out in the 2nd inning.
Yeah,
and
he was
rode
getting
Cops
rattled
the rest of the game.
He was getting rattled, and Scum went freaking no doubter. Luke Roscom,
off
current
of
salt dog.
their brand new facility, right
Yeah.
off the top
Yeah.
window.
That was pretty incredible. What a swing, dude! I remember like the sound of that off the bat. It was like
I was in the on deck circle.
It was crazy.
I remember I just turned and
Yeah,
thing got out fast.
it did, and Scum pimped the crap out of that one. So, no, that was good memories. I'm glad we pulled that one out. But boy, I don't think I got to bed till like 4 o'clock that morning. The adrenaline was stupid. I mean, like it was like your eyes were like flat. I didn't even have that much caffeine that day either. It was a long day though. Hot day. Yeah, but I threw that curveball to the backstop with runners in 2nd and 3rd, a 0-2 count. against Matt Goodhart. Future Salt Dog, actually.
Oh, really?
At that point.
Yeah.
He ended up being a Salt Dog later that year, I believe, which is ironic, but then I threw that to the backstop. And so we need to talk about,
I flipped the ball right, maybe a little high.
A little high. Well, you didn't know I was going to slide.
Yeah, KP did do a slide.
Yeah, I did a slide, and the whole point was I was sliding to block the runner's foot at home plate, which I did, bro. Which I did, and if you run the clip back, the same video that the freshmen were watching last year, you run it back, and it's like, what were you doing, Perry? I was like, bro, I promise you, like, you run it back. I had my leg, say Griff throws it at my face, I get the tag down, it's going to inevitably get taken to review. That dude would have been freaking out, and that would have been probably one of the most spectacular plays ever. And I had 2 seconds to think about it, running from the mound to home plate after that just brutal pitch. But yeah, with Griff, you did the best you could, brother. And I mean, we can finish talking about.
Schwellenbach had my side on this one.
Yeah, he did. He did. But what does he know? We'll talk more ball when we get back after the break. This is UnKut.
Now's the time to get your John Deere equipment inspected and prepared for next season. Acres trained technicians will thoroughly evaluate your machine and get it running at peak performance. And for a limited time, Acres is offering early inspection incentives. Sign up before December 15th and qualify for a discount on parts installed by Acres. Get no interest and no payments until November of 25 with approved financing through John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. Contact your nearest Acres location for details.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Place for breakfast or lunch in November. Try their brand new fall sweet trays, including cinnamon rolls, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, pumpkin cheesecake brownies, and apple croissants. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
This show's pretty rockin', huh?
Yeah, I'm so glad my State Farm agent helped me go.
Huh?
My State Farm agent. They help me with options to personalize my auto insurance to get a great rate that fits my budget, so I don't have to give up the things I love.
Wow. Hey, so do you think I could get your State Farm agent's number?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Kreekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I was noticing on your website you have more than 150 new 2024 and 2025 Hondas in stock right now.
Yes, we do, Charlie. It's neat when you drive by and see all the cars on our lot, and we have most all models and all different colors available, and we even have more than hundreds on the way. We also have the all-new, all-electric 2024 Honda Prologue in stock right now. We have a few of them to choose from. Plus, qualified buyers get financing from just 1.9% APR.
How about your pre-owned selection?
I talk to a lot of my customers and friends, and they still think that we just sell brand new Hondas, but we sell all different models made of pre-owned cars, and we have more than 100 to choose from right now.
Well, maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down, but don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning December 1st. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your holiday, birthday, or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at doubleeagle.golf.
Back to Uncut with Kyle Perry on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Powered by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
All right, welcome back, folks. Kyle Perry here on Uncut, joined by Griffin Everett, former catcher backstop, or Husker backstop, not catcher backstop. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. Great to have you folks in. Happy Tuesday. We were talking before the break. We had a good experience in 2021, summer of 2021, down in Fayetteville, Arkansas, playing the #1 Razorbacks. And we went back and watched the film.
We did.
My whole theory was that I slid after the wild pitch. It's on YouTube. If you want to go watch it, that was the video we were breaking down. If we would have had the perfect play,
it would have been executed.
It would have been executed. And so after review, Griff agrees with me. And Schwelly probably needs to be shown that footage too, because we all could have been better in that play. I mean, Schwelly could have thrown a better throw to you.
Oh yeah, because they did end up scoring too.
Right. And I like and you know, there's not much crap to give. Well, there's plenty of subject
wild
matter.
Play after going back and watching it again.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 2 RBI wild pitch.
I think that's that short-term memory from baseball. You just kind of move on and forget about
next
it.
play. Next play every freaking time, just in life and everything.
You did throw a heater though. Next play.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they come back.
And you won the game. We did talk about that.
That's right. Yeah, we did win the game, so it's all good. It's all good. So, really great experience there. And Griff gave us the lead back. Actually, was a 2 RBI single. So, no, great experience. Great group of guys. That's probably the best group of guys you can freaking make up. I mean, just an incredible group, competitive group.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
when it's all said and done, too, we'll see how many big leaguers were on that roster.
No kidding. Yeah, seriously though, it's a heck of a team. I mean, Poe started the last game, that game 7. I mean, shoot, went one big leaguer to close out the third or the second game against them, and then another one to start it. Yeah, then they end up starting against each other this year. So,
and then Bryce was just a freshman, and then we got Max in there too.
Right, and you got to see Poe this last weekend, didn't you?
I did. Yep,
awesome.
We had see Poe's bachelor party. Went on a golf trip. I played 81 holes in 4 days. And went in to work out Monday morning, and my brother-in-law is my trainer, and he just said it was ugly watching me try to run. So yeah, the back was hurting, but it was a great weekend.
Good. Sweat out all the bush light.
Yeah, needed to. You needed to after that weekend.
Good. Yeah, no doubt. Poe is just one of those guys though, which is just crazy. Because did you play him growing up? Did you ever face him?
I did.
Yeah.
I even caught him at a PBR showcase in high school, and it's just crazy because when I did, he was probably like shorter than I was, like or same height.
A lot
very
skinnier too.
Yeah, very skinny.
Yeah.
And he sprouted up, and
yeah. I mean, I swear he's still going through puberty. I mean, it's crazy. That guy's like, he's grown. He's grown since. I mean, we're in like 7th grade, and he was throwing to us, and it was like the issue was that this Povich kid, every time he comes, he's like dotting, and he's throwing like 60. Like, what are you supposed to do
with a gross curveball?
Like, yeah, like, and then he'll just flick that over, and it's like 20 mile an hour. And then he gets to high school, he starts growing a little bit, and things start, he starts throwing harder. And then once he gets to junior college, he, is waking people up and was like, what, All-American in JUCO. And then he, comes to Nebraska.
He was one and done at JUCO, right?
Yeah.
1 year and then to Nebraska.
Yeah. I mean, so and then the guy has just continually gotten better and better and better and better. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So tip your cap to Poe,
Awesome
man.
to see. Yeah.
Shout out
Also
Poe.
somebody who works very hard.
Yeah.
Very dedicated and sticks to his routine.
No doubt. No doubt. He's 1-1 for sure. He's he's quite the character, man. Shout out Poe.
Actually, this weekend I have a good story. He had 2 catchers with him on his bachelor trip, me and Bryce, and we didn't get up in time for him to throw at like 7:30, and I woke up to Povich throwing into the bed, the hotel bed. He set up pillows on the bed and was thrown into it.
Respect, dude. Respect to Poe in the hotel.
In the hotel.
That's special. That's special. Yeah, Poe, 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Schwelly, 1 of 1. I mean, you got to be a 1 of 1 to get to freaking the
You
bigs,
do.
obviously. So yeah, I mean, we're excited to see what you do with your journey, man. I mean, coming back, making a comeback, it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah,
So,
I'm excited just to, get back out there and play and be healthy again.
yeah. Yeah. And so you're just passing time now, ripping lessons at the Wave, and
Yep, helping you out at the Wave.
yeah. Yeah. Tell a
Yeah.
friend. Tell a friend. Come get some catching
Yeah,
or
he-
hitting lessons from Griffin Everett at the Wave.
Love to have you.
Yeah, bro. Love having you, man. I love you, man. You know that. You know
Absolutely.
that.
Love you too,
Appreciate
man.
you. Appreciate you coming on, Harrison. Appreciate you always. Everybody out there listening, appreciate you. Another episode of UnKut. Have a good night.